Odighizuwa. Welcome to Attack of the Pack. This is a draft recap episode for the New York Giants. And I realize why they're in red for anyone who just watched the Cowboys tape. It's because red is a secondary color for the Giants, which I forget because most of the time they're wearing blue, but they do have red jerseys. Right? They do have red jerseys, don't they? Don't they?
I think red is just like...
Well, I know they have the white jerseys with the red numbers. I think... No, maybe they don't.
Anyway.
Anyway, the point is, that's not the point. On to the Giants. They selected Eric Flowers for their first pick, Landon Collins with their second, Owamagbe Odighizuwa, probably butchered that a little bit, with their third, McKelly Thompson, safety from Texas, Jeremy Davis, wide receiver from Connecticut, and Bobby Hart, offensive guard from Florida State. Eric Flowers, many might consider that a little bit of a reach, but hey, you know, if he's the guy you want, go get him. Play right tackle. He may be a left tackle down the road. Landon Collins, first round quality, second round pick. He's in that Brett Favre spot, pick 33. And you got, I really hope this guy has a 7 in his jersey number, whether it's 70 something or a number that ends in 7, like 97, because then we can call this guy 007. Owamagbe Odighizuwa. Anyways, the defensive end from UCLA could be a good acquisition for him. Second round talent, third round. I didn't have a lot of picks. I only had 7. Or no, they had 6. Excuse me, they had 6. They did not have a fourth rounder. A lot of people give this an A-. I think that's a little too rich. Personally, yeah, they got 2 guys with their first 2 picks, Eric Flowers and Landon Collins, who could very well, in which they gave up that fourth rounder to get Landon Collins. So Landon Collins is kind of like their second and fourth round pick. So if he doesn't produce, that's a lot of wasted talent. But they went out and they got Landon Collins to help shore up that back end. Eric Flowers, hold down the right side. Maybe jump over to the left side. Looks like they're looking to move maybe Justin Pugh to guard or something like that. Like I said, A- is a little too rich. I think maybe B, because Eric Flowers, he could arguably start right away, move Justin Pugh in, and upgrade the line a little bit. And then Landon Collins can come in and start that strong safety. But then you start with 007. I'm just going to call him 007 because he was picked 74. So for right now, he's 007. All right, so you got 007. He could arguably start as a rotational player. And then you're looking at the other 3 players, and it's questionable whether they even make the roster at the end. So right now you're looking at three players who are definitely going to make it, and then 3 players who you're going to have to let them play out and see what their talent's going to be like to see whether or not they're going to make it. So yeah, for me, like I said, with Dallas, to get that A grade, even an A-, you need at least 1 or 2 starters, and the third guy has to either be a starter or rotational guy, and if he's not a starter, you need a 4th or maybe even a 5th rotational guy, depending on the talent level and the impact. I see 2 starters, 1 rotational guy, and question marks the rest of the way. So that's why B for me. I mean, because if you compare it to Dallas, they got La'el Collins, starter. Byron Jones, starter. Randy Gregory, starter. Chaz Green, pinch starter / rotational guy. Damian Wilson, starter. And then you start getting into the Jeff Swain, rotational tight end, blocking tight end, and then other defensive and offensive players. So, I mean, that's an A grade. 2 starters, 1 questionable starter, maybe rotational guy. That's not an A for me. What do you think, Joe?
It's Giants. I say give them a C.
As long as they got Eli Manning.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, first 2 picks are good, and then after that,
Not saying that, 007 couldn't start eventually, or that he may even start once he gets to camp. He has that kind of potential, but it's not a sure bet like Landon Collins or Eric Flowers. Like, those guys are definitely going to start. So, yeah. All right. So, still, a B is a solid draft. It's just not as good as the Cowboys. I know you Giants fans hate to hear that. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to leave some hate mail, leave a comment or attackthepack@gmail.com. Other than that, we'll see you for the next episode, which, if you go in order, will be the Eagles draft recap. Send us out, Joe.